All right, so I had to move it here because I was on the wrong page. But I am shocked, embarrassed, disappointed, shocked at the ridiculousness I've seen on social media. All weekend, I've lost my voice. I buried my grandmother. So I've seen so much happen on social media, stuff I've tried not to pay too much attention to. But my goodness, I don't even want to talk about what led up to all these conversations. I want to talk about how stupid we are as a people. Yeah. It's only a stupid country that will come to a stand. It's only a stupid country that will come to a standstill because of cooking. No. Think about it. We have healthcare issues, terrible roads, our economy is a mess. But guess what we're talking about, people? We are talking about cooking. People are angry that someone is threatening to take away their right to be cooked for. We are upset, and we are dedicating every single moment of our lives to talking about cooking. Do you see how stupid it makes us seem as a people? I could write an intelligent article about the state of the nation. I could write an intelligent article about female genital mutilations. I could talk about child marriage. I could talk about all these things you feel women empowerment should be about. None of you will contribute. If you say donate money, when that 4-year-old girl was defiled, we asked for donations, and the struggle, nobody had anything to say. All these seasoned journalists, all these intelligent people, all these people who have so much to say, so many had nothing to say but talk about cooking. And people are acting like the world is about to come to an end. Talk about cooking, and cooking becomes a national crisis. Do you see how stupid you seem? Do you see how unserious we are as a people? That seasoned journalists, that radio presenters, that proclaimed intellectuals are spending all their time and energy talking about someone trying to take away their rights. Are you stupid? Is food going to build roads? Is food going to put clothes on your back? Is food going to change the power crisis? How stupid are you? Meanwhile, these same people will never dedicate 2% of their time in a day to talk about important issues. You high and mighty, we know it all, and we are seasoned, and we are the most Shame on you. Shame on you for being such a disgrace to Ghana, you people. You are a disgrace to this country. See me, I don't know what's going on. I don't even care about who said what. This is not even about feminism. I'm not for this person, I'm not against this person. I am shocked that you people have come to a standstill because of cooking. You feel threatened that someone is not going to cook. How do you explain this to your children someday? Hi, so once upon a time, story. Once upon a time, a group of girls somewhere said that, okay, you should not, I say, what can I say? A group of girls said something about cooking and how a woman is not obligated to cook for a man. And then men went on the street and marched and said, no, you dare not take away our dinner. What happened to us? What's wrong with you? Are you that far gone that you don't have anything better to contribute? And what is even sad is, it's okay. See me, I'm a very middle person. I will not agree with something you've said, but I will defend your right to say it. But to say that someone should not have the right to speak on an issue because it offends you, it offends your beliefs, it offends your household, that is so dumb. The fact that we have reduced this discussion to food shows how far gone we are. You are for journalistic freedom. You are for freedom of speech until it's about something that you don't agree with. You quote Bible left, right, center, but you forget not everybody is a Christian. Like, what is wrong with us as a people? And you know what you should do? If Ghana is not working, go to all these people's walls and go and say, you are the reason why Ghana is not working. You are the reason why, because with all your power and your audience, what you choose to talk about is be angry that a group of girls have decided that they don't want to cook. Is it your girl? Are you the one going to marry these people? Listen, my stand on this is very simple. Everybody's home, and how do you run it? There are things that I will never agree with. But if you choose to run your home a certain way, you should be entitled to. The same way I would defend a woman's right to be a housewife by choice, not by obligation, by choice. My mother was a housewife. It's the hardest job to me on earth. I have respect for any woman that raises children, sits at home, and cares for them. My respect is 10 times higher for a woman who works, raises children, and cares for her home. So me, there are certain topics I don't talk about. But my disgust is that you've reduced the whole issue to cooking. Someone is going to break your home because of cooking. Who is going to destroy your home? If your wife stops cooking for you, it's because maybe she didn't want to cook in the first place. It's not someone that told her to stop cooking. Can you imagine the disgrace? Munjim wenu mungwasi o Ghana for. Say nyansa di niye ko su wiase no. Obi say obi were right so be ni aduane ana onu aduane no na mubuefu mo discuss. Enim gwase for be no. You think, you see, let me tell you something, But this is good. You see, the more we expose our foolishness, the more we know where to work on. See, when we know the foolish people among us, we know what areas to tackle. We know what people to talk. Don't be fooled by people who say they're intelligent or putting big words. I always tell people that I'm not the smartest person on earth. Actually, I have a lot of learning to do. So don't be fooled by people who write long brofu and put sentences together and and no genuine sound. There's someone in the village, who's a farmer who can't read or write but has more sense than that person with a doctorate degree. So don't be swayed by all those people who are talking plenty. Because this is not what they dedicate their time and energy to. Can you imagine the ridiculousness? That the whole country is up in flames. They are saying that we should not. How can you say you won't cook? Hey, Radimi, while you are sitting there, as you are sitting there, you are a single man in your house. You've been buying kinky, you've been buying antimony, you've been doing what is it called, Indomie on your own. You have not died. So why is this a national debate? If you want a woman who will cook for you, there's a woman out there for you. Marry her. Who is saying don't marry a woman who wants to cook? In the same breath, if a woman feels like cooking is not her forte, why can't she find a man? Are you the one going to marry that person? I don't know how. Me, someone wrote on his wall, he likes a home cooked meal at 6 p.m. Do you know why it does not bother me? Because I'm not his wife. I'm not the one bringing that home cooked meal. What is my own? The only time I have a problem with that is when the person insists that all women should be like that. That's when I have a problem. How you run your home as an individual, it's not my business. If you choose to let your wife carry your leg, and put it on her head every night to bed, how is that my own? Am I the one carrying the leg? The only time it becomes a problem to me is when you insist that all women should be putting their husband's leg on their head. This is pure logic. Like the most educated people in our society make education seem like a waste. Do you know why? Because if educated people who claim they are learned, they are exposed, they are traveled, make these dumb arguments, and then one man goes school, Much on a Muslim woman when you abuse in crassy for at home when you biasim. More nyansa semo, or more two or more dreams no become of farm by your road, by your muye, Mutana Mukankwasi as them say, you are threatening. Can you imagine? Do you know how stupid? Okay, so you are a baby. Do you know how stupid you sound? That someone is threatening the household. The woman you've been chopping since you married your wife, that's the one threatening your household. The baby mamas you've been having all over the place. The world has still survived with it. Cooking that will kill the world. We are mad. Quote me. We are lost. And that's why our country will continue to suffer. Because the most intelligent people, or people we say are intelligent among us, say the dumbest stuff. I mean, all weekend, every time I've come on, so I've tried to avoid that. I said there are certain topics I don't like to talk about because when I write about this, like my brain cells, it could be put to better youth. Look at this one. Stop polluting the submissive humble. Who's polluting submissive humble? Who told you that they are submissive humble women? Look, do you know how the devil uses you when you open the door? Nobody is polluting anybody. If the person wants to be polluted, they will be polluted. I think, na mema more Ghana for me. Who say Ghana for me, mama? And you money now, because there are really good ones among them. As I say, you can't, because if we have to always quote. They are intelligent Ghanaian men, but me who say, "Me money be or how omo pay ma omo to me sisi omo." Asem na no. You keep and I'm just going to end this with saying, you people say that you people are not like our mothers. Our mothers were good. Our mothers were this, but you're sitting there, you're not talking to your father. Why? Why are you not talking to your father? When you went to have a baby with another girl, and he left you and didn't take care of you, why are you not talking to your father? When your father was beating your mother, why is it you did not say, Daddy, continue? You watch your mother go through stuff. And most of these boys are closer to their mothers than they are to their fathers. They don't talk to their fathers. They are angry at their fathers. But then you want a woman to go through the same nonsense your mother went through. Me cooking or cooking and family. Me say, by God, me, I love to cook. When I meet a guy I like, I just say, me acrobatics in the kitchen. Because I want to. And by God's grace, I date men too who don't care whether I cook or not. I have men who I date that they bring me breakfast in bed. Maybe they'll go and lie to their friends and be like Fletcher, me, the girl they cook for me, but they bring me breakfast in bed. And when I want to, I do lasagna, lasagna, with grilled chicken, honey glazed chicken. Do you understand? I do mac and cheese and say I do jollof, because I want to. I love to cook when I want to. If someone too does not like to cook, that's their own. If a man wants to marry a woman who likes to cook, it's an agreement between the man and the woman. Period. It is cooking a national debate. Can you imagine? And I'm so disappointed that people are saying these people are a threat. Threat to who? There are counselors who are uncertified that are on radio, messing up people's psyche. Counselors who the Ghana Psychological Board has come out to dissociate themselves with. You did not have the balls to talk about that. Governments have come in and out and messed us up. You don't have the balls to mention politicians by their names to talk about them. But you picked on these girls because they are vulnerable. Because you know that you can talk about them and get away with it. Why? Why is that all the bad things happening in this country? There are people we know by name, or the corruption, or you know some of these people who you seasoned journalists and what's it called? Media people. You can't mention these people by their names. You come on social media, you can't mention some of them are your friends. If you have so much balls, why don't you talk about that? The way they've been stealing from this country, past government to present government to future to will come and steal. You don't have the balls to talk about these things, but then you pick on people you feel like they are vulnerable. Oh, get them off air. They are national threats. Imagine CNN will come and say that. So the whole country of Ghana has been brought to a standstill because of a cooking debate. Men in Ghana are angry because a group of girls are saying that they should not cook for their men. And women are angry that, why do you want to take away our cooking rights? Yes, of all important things. That's what will be trending in the news for Ghana for us. Are you cool, my idea? Much as a woman, baby, I'm what's in one person what's in. Yamu say, "Oh, if I say ko yenimo, into some kwasi say me, like I'm just disappointed, really disappointed that of all things, and you see people use their data. These girls, meanwhile these niggas, the people are talking are not even married. The boys who are pissed off, we need sika krampa wako tia, you work on your wedding. It's who can be. Are they? How does it affect you? On that note, what two consenting adults choose to do in their home is their business. If a man wants a housewife, he has a right to have a housewife. That is the agreement between the man and his wife. But he cannot agree to marry a woman who says, okay, these are not the things I want, and try to impose on her. That's pure logic. The same way some people have polygamy. Me say polygamy, I say. But some people are in polygamous marriages and they are very happy. It's all about consent and the person having the rights. And I want to say, women are also so school. Tell me, say, baby, I'm home. Me the most intelligent person. Because me quite crazy, I answer mission free and crazy for no. Book na me go school no camp no and do she. Listen, live and live. How simple is that? But you are a disgrace. All these important people on social media screaming. These people are destroying people's homes. So people are doing. If you have the balls to talk about someone's cooking, destroying women's womb, let's have a balls to talk about the number of people who are having children outside of their marriages. Let's talk about the number of men who are bringing diseases home to their wives every day. Let's talk about the number of you people, what your fathers have put your mothers to. Let's talk about that. It didn't cross the seminar, no. Can you imagine? Say, there are street children all over the place. Then we are talking about cooking. Cooking has become a national debate. Shame on you. Let me go and mourn my grandmother in peace.